Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What about now? How about now? Let me know. Is that working? Let me know. Let me know. Is it working? Okay, good. All right. Now we're good. Okay. I think I figured out what was wrong. I have two screens, but I had the main screen on. I had the main screen in the background, and you have to have the main screen on somewhere to, or the main mic or the main camera on to be able to for you guys to hear me. All right. And I shouted out Devo. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. You the man. You the man. Shout out to Ghost Monkey and Hawk Fan and Emil. Here we go. I saw these trade questions. Will said I got offered the 304 10-team dynasty, best ball for Mims. I'm good at wide receiver in a vacuum. Should I take it? Nah. I think he has more value than the 304. Meal said, looking to sell Jordan Mason, 12-team dynasty. What do you think I can get from him, or should I just hold for now? I'd probably just hold unless you go sell to the Aaron Jones manager, because if you go to the Aaron Jones manager, maybe you could get a second rounder because they're trying to sew up that backfield altogether. And if you can get like, I don't know, even a mid-second rounder, I think that would be really good for Jordan Mason. But yeah, it's going to be a certain type of manager that would make that trade for him. Hassan, what up? Raider Tank said, wow, computer froze, huh? Yep. Good lie. No need to lie. And let's see, Hassan, are you going to be wearing green tomorrow for St. Patty's Day parade? Bro, I'm always going green, all right? It's either the weed or it's, all right, I'm always rocking green. Don't worry, I'll wear a green hat tomorrow or something. Toyota One, what up, what up? You said can't email to the draft on... Oh, can't wait. Is that what? Because I can't email. I'm assuming can't wait. All right. Johnny said yes. I thought my shit was broken. Tucker One said not high enough. There we go. All right. Here we go. We are already knee deep. We are 10 rounds in right now. I'm not even going to go back and read off everyone, but we got Jaden Daniels at the 101. That's the first time in best ball that we've seen Jaden Daniels go at 101. And then we had some skill players. So I'm not going to read every pick, but I am going to read the ones that kind of stand out. CMC at 102, Jefferson at 103. Shit, we saw Chase go at 101 yesterday, so the 104 seems like a steal. And then Josh Allen and Lamar at the 105, 106. I mean, that seems like a steal compared to what we've been seeing them go for. And hey, shout out to Robert. What up, bro? Let's see who else. Neighbors. I mean, I guess we've seen him go in the second round, but dude, Todd, Chase, Neighbors, and Brian Thomas Jr. Whoo, and Gianti at the 4. Yeah, that's pretty solid. And the Bayou going IDP first. It looks like Foy Olakun, first IDP off the board at the 4-6. Hey, and shout out to Marco from that future. What up? What up? Who else? Let me see. What else is standing out? Najee. Look at Najee rising up the ranks, getting drafted in the 6th round. All right. All right, finally, I clean my Mac worked. Got rid of all that cash in the background. Shout out to Phil. What up? What up? Will said green, the color of weed, the color of St. Patrick's Day, the color of money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, and we got Brian Robinson off the board. Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose. What up, Marco? No, literally just started. I literally just got it back on. It might be just a week that it's been back on. It hasn't been that long. Has not been that long. But yeah, we need everybody who doesn't have the membership, the little membership badge next to your name. Hit that join button. Go ahead and do that. Show your support for the crew. I think we need I think it was like 9 more people that we need to sign up before we get another slot unlocked. And we're trying to unlock as many slots as possible, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Whoop, whoop. Look at Zach Bond rising and rising. Damn, look at Caden Ellis rising and rising. Micah Parsons. Damn, did Caden Ellis go before Micah Parsons? No, he went one after Micah Parsons. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Who's smoking a bowl with me? Let's do it. Where's the lighter? There we go. Let's do it, guys. Woo. Woo. Yeah, Marco picked up what I was putting down. No, slots, okay? Slots. Emoji slots is what it is. Oh, shit. Will said guys are sleeping on A Hutch, and let me see. He's usually one of the higher guys drafted. Not in today's draft. But yeah, I mean, it's because the ADP is all wonky. Like, that's what it is. So if you don't go through and set up all your ADP, or at least star the guys that you want, there's a lot of peeps that could slip through the cracks right now. That's why it's also such a fun time to draft. Because everyone's kind of going off of their own ADP right now, which is fun. Super fun. Whew. Smoking a bowl of Jack Herrera right now. Yeah, Will said totally sleeper ADP is whack right now. Yeah, I mean, everything is still, well, not everything, but even most of the offense is kind of still on last year's shit. I'm sure that there's been hundreds and probably thousands of drafts that have happened since the end of the season. I wonder how long it actually takes Sleeper to update some of the ADP. I mean, even for offense. Because, yeah, if it was updated, Jaden Daniels would be at the 101 right now. It'd be at the top of the fucking list. And, hey, look at the Bayou getting Van Ginks over there. Nice move. Oh, shit. And Zukru getting Shadur. Looks like Todd T. Mill got Cam Ward last round in round 10. And Shadur Sanders off the board in round 11. Yeah. Jonnu Smith and Jerry Jeudy off of the board. Shout out to everyone who's rocking right now. Make sure you leave some comments in the chat if you have not. Especially the peeps on Rumble. We got a handful of people watching on Rumble, but no one's leaving any comments over there. Raheed Shaheed. Stephon Diggs after Jerry Jeudy. That's just some good value is what it is. Because, yeah, we don't know. I mean, injured guys, we don't know how they're going to come back off of their injury. But, yeah, I mean, Diggs, what was he last year? Like a 6th-round guy? Really curious to see where he ends up. Austin Eckler off the board next. All right, all right. How's everyone's weekend going? It's almost to an end. Almost coming to an end. What's everybody smoking on? Throw it in the chat if you have not yet. What are you smoking on? I think I'm going to stick with the Jack Herrera for a few bowls. Stick with this Sativa Life. If I start going to indicas, man, we might start falling asleep. I'm already getting tired. Look, I say sleep and then it makes me yawn. Anybody pick up WWE 2K25 or MLB 2K25? Noble's been all over the 2K25 WWE 2K25. I've definitely been playing a little bit, created my character for my rise, and I got MLB 2K25, and I've been addicted trying to build my Diamond Dynasty. Hell yeah, Toyota ones on my weekend just started today, getting back to work on Wednesday. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Quinnen and AVG before Hutch is insane. I mean, he still hasn't gone, has he? I don't think so. I mean, everybody before Hutchinson. I mean, shit. I don't know. Even a Micah Parsons. Like, I'd be wanting to Hutch way over Micah Parsons. Oh no. Look at that. No, I'm super high, and so are you, Willpower. Aiden Hutchinson went at the 8.5. So the only guys to go over Aiden Hutchinson were Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and Foyo Lacoon. That's it. So Aiden Hutchinson went 4th IDP off the board. I didn't see it, but Zoo Crew, he's Zoo Crew's from Kalamazoo, and he's a Lions fan, so I should have known that he would have swooped him. But yeah, totally didn't see it though. Totally didn't see it. Kind of just slipped under the radar there. We got another rookie QB, Dart, off the board. I'm really curious to see how many of these QBs get drafted in the first round. Because, I mean, supposedly Cam and Shador are the locks. I wouldn't be surprised if Shador did drop a little bit. But I'm curious how many QBs will go in the first round, because it's like the exact opposite of last year, right? I mean, what do we have? 5 or 6 QBs go in the first round, and one of the craziest QB one of the craziest QB drafts we've seen in years. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, I got wonky color on him, so I missed it. Yeah, you know what I really don't like? Why is the tight ends and the defensive linemen like the same color? Like, dude, there has to be another color that you could fucking use. Even if it was dark green, or maybe if you make the blue a little bit darker for the wide receivers and then do like a light blue. But yeah, this regular orange and bright orange, I hate that. That has always been one of my pet peeves with Sleeper. And I guess the other pet peeve is with the dual eligibility. Like, man, those dual eligibility guys, they should have half the linebacker color and half the DL color, or half the linebacker color and half the DB color, because it's it always throws me off. Like, they need to fix the IDP colors. Marco said last game I got from MLB was 2K14. Yeah. Well, it could be yellow, but I feel like the yellow is probably too close to the tight end orange, you know? And look, and yellow is like the like the you're on the board like color. So that just might be a little bit weird being yellow because of that. Or white. Yeah, that's true. Definitely could be white. And they have black lettering, so it's not like you'd have to change the letter color or anything. And Robert said thoughts on Cooper Rush backing up Lamar now. I'm not a fan of it because they're so different. They really are. Like I really don't feel like they would complement like each other well if Lamar got hurt, because like everything would like have to change. So, and it's not like they really need to get intel on the Padres, on the Chargers, or any Chargers, on the Cowboys. I'm playing the baseball game, and like total dyslexia like kicked in like crazy. Johnny said, "Are we naming colors? I'm good at this one. Paying attention." Crayons, class, teal, burnt sienna. See, there we go. That'd be a cool one. They use that. But yeah, they need to. They just really need to fix the colors, man, for the IDP. I mean, the purple is fine for the linebackers, but yeah, it's really for me. It's the dual eligibility guys that just kind of like messes everything up, and then the DLs being like damn near the exact same color as the tight ends. Like that's my big pet peeve. And I know they could fix it. They're just being lazy. Come on, don't be like Yahoo. Don't be like freaking ESPN and keep everything the same. Yeah, it's funny because I know with Yahoo, I don't really remember the colors for Yahoo like on the board that they show, but I swear it's a little bit easier. Like there's no colors that are like almost the same or anything. Definitely easier. This color rhymes with purple. What is light purple? I want that purple stuff. But yeah, burnt sienna, man. What a color choice. What a color choice. Yeah, well, still can't believe ESPN uses the 2-week championship, including the final week of the season. So stupid. Well, see, but what it is, it's like the commissioners are too lazy to go in there and check because you could turn that off. You totally can. But it's but yeah, the apps or whatever, they just the commissioners, they just suck. They don't do it, they don't change it. Fucking lazy. And like that's why a lot of people say commissioners like shouldn't get paid because like most commissioners won't even take the time to fucking go check the settings. It's fucking stupid. I really don't understand. That's also why you shouldn't join a league with any one of these fucking commissioners that won't even check that won't check anything. Because yeah, not cool at all. Not cool at all. I'm trying to figure out who Taz really is because I'm sure because Taz seems like he seems like he's someone that we would know, but he's like got a name that we don't know. All right. Hey. Crispy in the house. What up, Crispy? What's going on, dude? Knee deep in this draft. We're just entered round 15. Just entered round 15. All right. And Crispy, you smoking over there? Or are you busy drafting? Or a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. All right. About time to pack another bowl of some Jack Herrera. I don't think I heard anybody say what they were smoking on. But yeah, about time to smoke it up a little more. Crispy said both. All right. That hydro. There we go. There we go. Johnny says still the grandpa stash. I've got a bunch of it. Okay. And you know what? Sometimes we need some of that. Yeah, because I know, man, weed's fucking expensive. It really is. Even if you do it like I'm doing it and get the $100 ounces, I mean, shit, those $100 add up. Because shit, sometimes I'm hitting up the dispo 2 to 3 times. Well, it's usually 2 times a week, but shit, sometimes it's 2 to 3 times a week. And yeah, that's why I got to keep throwing it out there. One day we're just going to have all these brands who are just sending me weed and, enough to sample and pretty much to where I could smoke for free. If I could smoke for free because of this podcast, that that would be fucking amazing. That would be fucking amazing. So that is the big goal. That is one of the big goals. What else do we got? Oh, Jordan Brooks. It's crazy how late Jordan Brooks goes in some of these drafts. And 15th round isn't super late, but Crispy heard me when I talked shit about him yesterday, saying that he picked someone over Jordan Brooks and said he messed up for that. He didn't repeat the same mistake. Yeah, it was 50 a half ounce. That's 2 to 3 weeks for me these days. Okay. Yeah, and it's me and Vanessa smoking, so that's like another thing too. Is we're smoking for 2 on that $100 ounce. But smoking so much, I mean, I get that's the one thing that I like about legal weed is you got the app, you're able to track your points and all that. And it's like usually like once a month where I'll get like a free half ounce of like whatever I want. So like the top stuff. And Robert said, would it become a podcast if you could smoke for free because of it? I mean, shit, it's almost a podcast right now. I'm just providing all the weed, that I'm smoking myself, and shit gets expensive. Because I said it right there. Even if I'm smoking the $100 ounce stuff, if I'm going 2 to 3 times a week, I mean, you could do the math. It ain't cheap. I mean, it's the thing that I probably spend the most money on out of everything on a monthly basis. Well, besides rent, that is. Whew. Woo. Scatabo off the board, man. It's so funny after like hearing that story. I think if you guys were on the show a couple days ago, I was talking about Scatabo and how his college teammate is suing him for an injury that he got. And then you find out they're doing some well, I guess Scatabo was doing some jackass shit. Everybody else wasn't. But that's crazy. I wonder, A, how much he's suing him for. And then B, like, is he actually going to lose? Like, I mean, it sounds pretty fucked up. Like, is the guy who's suing him, is he like, did he miss out on like some of his season or something like that? Like, and is he not getting drafted because of him? Like, that would just be insane. And look at that, Crispy, Jordan Brooks and Frankie Louvu. Like, man, I guess I don't even know who I want more out of Frankie Louvu or Bobby Wagner, because I feel like you just can't go wrong either way. But B Mills, he wasn't messing around. He swooped Wagner. Total One said, been doing the free delivery when spending 50 or more. No need to go in person anymore. Weed Maps app is legit. Yeah, I mean, I know. I think the like if I was gonna order delivery from the place where I'm like where I get it from, I think it's like a $3 delivery fee. They're really compared to like other shit. I guess I just feel bad if I wouldn't tip. So, even if I threw like a $5 tip or something, I mean, that's still Still ends up being $8 for that delivery. Oh shit, it's like $300K that he's suing him for. Oh shit. Haven't read any further details about the incident other than he jumped on the golf cart and the plaintiff fell out and hurt his elbow, and it's not better yet. Okay. And I'm assuming that he was a football player. I mean, because why else? I mean, unless you're suing for like, I don't know, just however much you got hurt. But yeah, I'm assuming that he's a football player. Hey, TJ, what up, bro? You drafting Scatabo made me bring up how his college teammates suing his ass. Funny story, man. He's doing some jackass shit, and his former teammate, and his teammate didn't even know that jackass shit was going on. Funny, man. But yeah, imagine that, just having to worry about bullshit like that, while you're, I mean, he's the one who made this bullshit happen, but just imagine having to deal with that bullshit while you're trying to get ready for the NFL draft. And I don't know where Scatabo is going to be going. I want to say he's a projected like third rounder, like right now. Let me go see. Let's go see where he's projected to go. Yeah, he ran a 4.6. Where the hell is the draft projection? Huh? Did they take it away from him? Where? Oh, here we go. Yeah, projected third round. Yeah, when you only run a 4.6, like, yeah, you're not going to be getting the highest of high praise. That's for sure. But even third round, I mean, we've seen a lot of third round running backs turn into gold. Really just depends on where he goes. Yeah, the running backs. That's going to be the like last year is all about the QBs and a couple wide receivers. Like this year is going to be all about a couple wide receivers and all of the running backs. But yeah, very interested to see where these running backs end up and who ends up jumping for them too. Edrin Cooper, Daniil Hunter, a couple IDPs off the board. Yeah, we could have seen each other a million times over growing up in the 90s for sure. We pushed a friend off a bridge in a shopping cart after CKY2K. Yeah, dude, I got fucked up trying to do that. I wasn't really privy to how you're supposed to handle yourself in these shopping carts. And I remember getting pushed into the shopping cart right into the curb. And I really didn't know that you were supposed to like fully jump out, like as you hit, like you had to time it perfectly. And so man, I jump out and my leg got clipped by the handle of the cart, because once the cart hits, it's going so fast that it pretty much flips over. And like I didn't really jump fast enough, and like, man, that whole cart like just overturned on my fucking ankle. Like that shit hurt so much. I mean, it didn't stop me from fucking playing baseball or anything, but that shit hurt like a motherfucker. Crispy right in the anal. Get in the zone. There you go. Ghost Monkey's on it. And tell one, I tip the delivery driver, but I also tip the bud tender when I would go in person. I tip my barber 20. I appreciate good service if provided. Yeah. And I think like what kind of sucks about this, there's really only been one person who I felt like I've gotten really good service from. Like everybody else, like I literally just place my order and I do curbside service because like it's such a hassle like going in sometimes. And so I literally just I place my order on the app, they bring it outside, and so I don't tip at that point. But I mean, sometimes there has been a cool guy or two, but man, it's weird. Like, I don't know, people just expect the tips for nothing. So I mean, I do appreciate the good service for sure, and always tipping when I get like good service. It's just I haven't really got too much good service at this dispo. I mean, almost any dispo, I would say maybe at about, I don't know, maybe 5% of like bud tenders or whatever that, like, I guess do a little bit more than just like take my order, you know, like the ones if they're actually knowledgeable and stuff. And you know, some people just aren't even nice, you know, they're just hella annoying. Hey, Derek, salute my brother. What up? Tuck Run, we used to play Mama Peg in the 70s with knives and bare feet. Fuck. Yeah, see, like, man, I mean, I grew up in the 90s. 86 is when I was born. And like, you know, no matter what kind of fuckery we got into, people in the 70s and shit, you guys were just doing way more crazy shit than we ever would have thought of. I mean, I would say on a normal basis, the craziest was butts up and suicide. Butts up, you know, if you what is it? If you throw the tennis ball up against the wall, and if you drop it, you got to run to the wall, and if someone throws it there before, and no gloves, you're just using your bare hands, and if someone throws it there before you make it, you got to turn around and everyone gets to throw the ball at you. Like, I remember that happening on a normal basis. And then suicide was even crazier because it's the same concept, except when you drop the ball and you're running, people could throw the ball at you. And if you threw the ball and you hit the person, that means that it didn't hit the wall, and the person who like threw the ball has to go run now also to get there. But it was like, do you want to get the guy out, or do you want to like peg the shit out of him? We were always choosing to peg the shit out of each other. Hey, Hollywood in the house. What up, Hollywood?
Sing about Hollywood.
Bro, WrestleMania a month away. 1 month away. And like, it might be exactly 4 weeks from today, right? Well, I mean, I guess from yesterday, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 weeks from today. Damn it. 5 weeks from today. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I cannot wait, man. Like, it's crazy because Hollywood, you're going to WrestleManias in back-to-back years. It's fucking insane. I've been waiting my whole life to go to WrestleMania. That is for sure. That is for sure. Johnny, I throw the bud tenders a few bucks, but it's not a percentage thing like a server or anything to make minimum wage and deal with a bunch of dumbass questions and get a few dollars every time. Yeah. And man, even for restaurants, like, I've stopped doing percentages because I guess it just really depends on where you go. But dude, like, even in Vegas, I mean, I've had good waiters, or good servers. How about that? Because it could be a man or a woman. Good servers, and a lot of like blah servers, and like, man, I guess I just don't really know what it is. Because the good servers, they're always going to get a good percentage, you know, for sure. But it's the bad servers are the ones who, dude, literally they only come around to take your drink order, and they take your order, and then like you never see them again. Like, I don't know why I always get stuck with people like that. But yeah, sucks. Yeah, Toyota 1-3 flies up, hide and seek, knock on the door and run. Bike jump off a ramp you made with a piece of a board. Yeah. A lot of craziness. And talk around Montepeg, you draw sticks out of the ground with your teeth. And the longest through first. What the fuck? Oh man. And it's crazy because like now we don't even let our kids go outside. It's like too much shit that they could get into, like throwing knives. Like, parents just didn't care back then. Like, it was, being like, I don't know, 9, 10, and like going to a friend's house, and then we just like literally take off on our bikes and we're just like gone for I don't even know how long, for fucking hours and hours, and the whole day it seemed like. Will said, keep Duke out of these guys. Best ball. PPR. Guadendo. Rashad White. Mims again. Got both CMC and Bucky. And have the 101, 201. Okay. Whether you had CMC or not, I would say Guadendo, because now that they got rid of Jordan Mason and shit over there, he seems like he's going to be the number 2. I like Rashad White over the other 2 also, and it kind of has nothing to do with you having CMC and Bucky. I would just rather have Guadendo and Rashad White over Mims and Leggett. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about Mims and Leggett. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to target him. We know he had. Noble wants to say hi. Noble in the house.
What's up?
All right. Johnny's, I'm a generous tipper at restaurants, but not afraid to leave some rusty pennies for the table service. Yeah, and seeing, like, I know people who work in the restaurant industry or whatever. Like, you guys are probably always going to be more generous tippers, just because of like working in the industry and the extra respect that you may have, for those people. But yeah, I can't get blindly behind 15 or 20%.
Salute to Yoda 1 and salute Derek.
Yeah, I can't get behind 15 or 20% like mandatory no matter what, because if the service, if the service is good, yeah, they're going to get that. But if the service is not good, I am not going to 15 or 20% just automatically. Shit's too expensive these days to be doing stuff like that. Ted Wednesday, I still want to know. It was cool at the age of 8 years old and beyond. I was trusted to walk miles and do whatever with no phone or a way to get a hold of you and still live to tell a story, right? Like, that's, yeah. Like, I think of like being, let me see, trying to think. I mean, even walking home, like from the bus, like I remember when I was I guess it was only a handful of times where I'm like 10 or 11 and like I was playing baseball at closer to my house than my grandma's house. And I would always be going to my grandma's house after school. And yeah, I just remember it was those times where I would, first literally have to walk home, a couple miles off the bus, and then get on my bike and get to baseball practice at a certain time as well. And yeah, no phone or nothing. I also have less tolerance for bad service, though. Well, yeah, as you should, because that it's not hard to give good service like that. Well, how about this? It's not hard to give decent service. I would say sometimes, depending on the person, it might be really, really hard to give good service, but it's not hard to give decent service like at any time. So like, yeah, if it's bad service, I hate that, man. I hate it. What's I'm leaning towards keeping both of those 2 guys. I could trade Marvin Mims, like I had mentioned earlier, but I think I'm giving him away at that price. I'd rather keep Xavier. Yeah.
X gon' give it to you. What?
Yeah, and like even if you're just gonna get rid of him anyways, yeah, it might be worth it to trade for it. I'm not sure how that would like work. Like, would that 3rd round pick be would that 3rd round pick replace Rashad White or, one of those 2? Oh, TJ said, sorry, I was on a call. What did my Scatabo pick do? It got us talking about the lawsuit that's being brought on him by his college teammate or his former teammate. He apparently he like jumped off his golf cart, jumped off of his golf cart onto another dude's golf cart. That guy got all fucked up and thrown off the golf cart and hurt his elbow. And now he's suing him for like $300,000. Some shit like that. Johnny said great value on Ingram there. Yeah, at the 18. Yeah, for sure. I'm really I mean, in the past, Sean McVay. Yeah, he no, not Sean McVay. Whoever the fuck their coach is. I don't know why I'm blanking. Well, I'm probably blanking because of the weed. But yeah, back in New Orleans, I remember them sparingly using the tight end. It was like as Drew Brees got a little bit older, like then they started incorporating like the tight end a little bit more. And then as we've seen recently, when they have like shitty wide receivers, like they're getting the tight ends involved a little bit more. But I don't really remember their scheme like really running through the tight end at all. Like, is Evan Ingram, like, is he gonna flirt with 100 catches over there? Sean Payton, there we go. Just totally blanking on on his last name. Smoking too much weed. Smoking entirely too much weed. Well, so I honestly could sense there's something wrong with Scatabo and his character. He looks like a thug, like a mafia Italian thug. Let's see what his picture looks like on here. Where is he? He's the devil. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Crispy said Joey Bosa automatic F. Dang it. So Wyatt, that's Wyatt. I messaged him and I know he auto picked his first like couple. But yeah, he's back on auto. Johnny said Jimmy Graham was pretty tight. Well, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I guess it was really short-lived, right? I mean, that first year where he was not when he was a rookie. I think it was his second year. They had Jeremy Shockey, right? And then they traded Jeremy Shockey to the Giants, or they didn't re-sign him. I can't remember what it was. And then yeah, Jimmy Graham like became a thing. But it was really short-lived there. Really short-lived. What up, Pam? What's going down? What are you smoking on over there? Runs like DJ said, runs like a tank. That's all I care about. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, like I said, I don't think that it's gonna hinder him one way or the other. It's just like a funny story that like that's how I remember Scatabo is he's the dude that was pulling some jackass shit and fucked up his teammate. And yeah, now he's being sued. So he's just easy to remember. Plus, Scatabo only did a couple drills at the combine. I kind of doubt he'll do any more at the pro day. His draft stock is dropping. Yeah, I mean, he's like a projected third rounder right now. And there's just so many running backs. That's why I'm really, really curious. There's so many good running backs this year compared to like the previous years. And maybe it's all rookie hype. Like, who knows? Graham had an elite 4-year run with 2 Kelsey years in there. Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. Let's go see. Let's pull up. Because I remember one of those years I won a championship with Jimmy Graham that he was on his tear. And my team name for a long time in this one specific league was Lots of Grahams. And I think I only had Jimmy. And that was it. Yeah, see, I mean, I guess why I'm thinking it's short-lived is because 2011 and 2013, those are the chef's kisses right there. 2012, he missed some games and he didn't crack 1,000. He didn't crack 10 touchdowns. And then 2014, he didn't crack 900. He did have 10 touchdowns, though. But yeah, see, really that 2011 year, I mean, the 2013 was dope. He had 16 touchdowns and he actually led the league in receiving touchdowns that year. That was dope. And he had over 1,200 yards and he had 86 receptions. That 2011 year, like the second year, like his sophomore year, fuck, man, 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns, 99 receptions. Like, man, that was fucking awesome. And I guess that's why I think that it was short-lived. Because, yeah, I mean, it's 4 elite tight end years. But, like, the elite of the elite tight end, he really only had 2 of those years. TJ said, I feel like year could be another 2017 as far as like RBs drafted. I mean, that was a really big year for the RBs. I mean, shit, CMC. I mean, even though Leonard Fournette was drafted higher than him, that was CMC, Kareem Hunt, Alvin Kamara. Who else? Who else got drafted that is playing? Because I know Dalvin Cook got drafted that year, but he's done data. Who else got drafted in 2017 out of the running backs that are still playing? What up, Watt? He said, I'd rather have a football player than a track star. For sure. Because, like, when it comes to the NFL, I mean, yeah, the track stars don't go far. They really don't. Will said Scatabo is neither, though. Ben Strange, man, he drops really far. He's going to be the guy now. And we know that the Jaguars run through the tight end. This is year 3 for Ben Strange, right? No, I guess technically year 4. Not technically, it is year 4. Wait, what? It says experience 2 years. Okay, so he was, yeah. Why the hell did they even have 2022 on there? Yeah, so I was right originally. 3rd year. Could get a big 3rd year breakout out of him. Jones, Eckler, right? Kamara. Yeah, Eckler was an undrafted free agent, right? Total number was like 15 running backs. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Usually there's not that many, right? Like shit. Even a lot of times when I'm just like kind of just doing my due diligence on like ranking the rookie running backs or like, just anything around that. Like I'm usually like focused on about 10 and that's it. So yeah, to even have 15, like that's nuts. Will said Scatabo could be the next big Dom. Watt said the RBs are dying out. Rule said is making that case. Yeah, definitely. And what up, buddy? What up, bro? Cook. Yeah, Dalvin Cook was in there also. Yeah, that was an insane running back draft. And yeah, like even because what was CMC taken at? He was taken at either 7 or 8, one of the two. So even that, I mean, Leonard Fournette was taken at 4, and then CMC's taken at 7 or 8. Like, how often have we seen that 2 running backs get drafted inside the top 10 picks? Like that, that's a rare commodity. Because we're usually not even seeing 1 running back drafted in that time span. But yeah, this should be fun. It should be fun. And I'm curious to see if we do get more than Gianti just drafted in the first round. Because, yeah, I feel like no matter what, Gianti is going to get, well, maybe not no matter what, but it just seems like no matter what because of like the QBs not being super heavy this year that he would get drafted in the first round. How high? I don't know. But yeah, is anyone else going to get drafted there? Yeah, look at that. Miles Sanders and Rico Dowdle drafted back to back. I'm even curious who would do. I mean, I assume that that Sanders is going to do better than Dowdle. I mean, I'm just assuming health for everybody and all the pieces around. Also, I don't think Gianti falls down to Dallas at 12. Yeah, I feel like easily he could be going inside the top 10. Because even if there's not a team inside the top 10 that wants to pick him, I bet like could be like a JJ McCarthy thing like last year where he was where the Vikings jumped up a couple spots to get him and lock him in at the number 10. And Pam said Sanders on Dallas now, Yeah, well, I would say he's probably going to be the starter, like over there. I mean, as of right now. And Dowdle, he's going to be the backup to Chuba. So that's what I was saying. I feel like Sanders does, but I mean, they swap teams. That's why I said both drafted back to back. They were like the guys who swap squads. TJ said the Vikes are also known for getting a falling RB in the second round. Yeah. Yeah, and I wonder after they traded for Jordan Mason, do they go out and get a running back at all? I don't know, like they might not have to. Sanders, Javante, Jerry Allen on running back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we don't know if Sanders is going to be the starter, right? Like I get we don't know. We don't know. Because it totally could be. It totally could be Gianti somehow. I mean, not Gianti. What's it called? It could totally be Javante. Yeah, I like Javante in Dallas too. I think he breaks a 1K barring injury. Yeah, he just always gets injured and just I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, just so nervous about Dallas in general. It's all bad. It really is. Because I mean, we already know they're the what's it called? The line. It sucks. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, minus a few of us, we all hate Dallas. There's more fun to make fun of. Dallas and San Fran seem to be falling apart. Yeah, I mean, they both had their little mini runs for a while, and yeah, it is. I mean, it's just this is not the same. Like everything is different. Everything is different. I mean, they've been so good for so long. Like that's both teams. Now, Birds on top now. Derek, how about them Cowboys? 600 targets for CD and Fergface. I'd love it. I'd love it. For places that have them. Yeah. Yeah, Pam. Those dirty birds are killing it right now. I know Derek hates it. Oh, Derek. All the damn Eagle fans that you know. All right. What? Oh, I thought it was Melvin Gordon. No, it's the Gordon. What the hell is his first name? I don't even want to guess. Ollie Gordon. Yeah. Divine Diablo. Where is it? All right. Yep, Derek said everyone I know mainly are Eagle fans. Yeah. Yep. Pam said I'm a lifer, no wagon jumper. Yeah, because you live around that area, right? You live in Philly or somewhere around there. And Derek, you're originally from Philly, right? Yeah, the only time I went to Philly, it was we went on like a East Coast like family trip when I was, I think, like 14. And we went to Philly and I saw the Rocky Stairs. That was it. I ran up the Rocky Stairs. That's my claim to fame in Philly. Outside of that, I don't think I had, because I wanted to do that. I don't think there was really any other thing that I got to like suggest when we went to Philly. I don't even think we were there too long. But yeah, that was super fun. I lost the footage though. Do not have the footage anymore. That was long before everything was digital. Yep. Toker 1. Draft grades. For sure. Woo. Damn. Woo. That one definitely grabs you by the boo-boo. Woo. Yeah. Logo is the Phillies baseball mascot. So yeah, she from Philly. Yeah. It's funny because I didn't even know that was the Phillies, the Phillies mascot. Yeah. Being from North Philly, even though I live in New Jersey, I'm only 30 minutes. Okay, only 30 minutes away from Lincoln Financial. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy. Like especially where you are, Derek, on the East Coast. Like, I mean, just in the vicinity that you're in, because like here when I was in San Diego, it's like, you know, you got to go 2 hours north and then you're in LA, you know, an hour and a half. You're in like Orange County where like Disneyland is and shit. You got to go 3 hours, 3 hours east before you hit the next state. And there's really, once you get out of San Diego, like it's a lot of like nothing unless you're going to like the Indian reservations. So yeah, it was like nothing was really close. Like you can get to Mexico in like 20 minutes though. Like that shit was close. Spencer Rattler off the board. Oh shit, and it wasn't Toker 1 who got him. Crispy got him. I went, let's see. Did Crispy get Carr? Crispy got Carr. Style points. STYLE. Oh, and the Bayou goes for Ewers after that. Nice couple picks back to back, Crispy, with Grenard and Rattler to get your style points there. Trying to say, yeah, I learned to be patient on road trips was the thing I had to learn moving out west. Yeah, it's different, right? Like, I mean, out on the East Coast, everything seems like hella close. I mean, you know, like there's just so many. I mean, even New Jersey, I mean, it's a small ass state, right? And then you know, even I don't know, I guess for the longest time, I always like really thought that like Philly and New York were like super far apart, but really they're only a couple hours, right? It's only a few hours to get from New York to Philly, right? Not even that long at all. So I said even boring old Connecticut, or 90 minutes from NYC or Boston. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, I was so close to, New York. That's why I ended up going there from Connecticut. Watts, you think the league will cupcake itself with the rules like the NBA's done? Sorry, listening to you and watching an NBA game. And they said this shit's trash now. I mean, I hope not, because the NBA is just like super boring now, right? I mean, anything's a fucking technical. Like they took the hand check. I mean, ever since they changed the hand checking rule, like there really hasn't been defense. Like you go look back at like how the defenses like played against each other, like they were fucking people up. Like if you go look at the bad boy Pistons when they were taking on Michael Jordan, I mean, there's whole highlight reels of them getting Jordan on the ground when he's going up for a layup or a dunk, and they're just like knocking the shit out of him. And I mean, NBA is just like so whack now. And I mean, even if you go back to when like early 2000s, when like it was Kobe and Iverson and shit, like they were still playing in the All-Star game like hard, trying to win, like not like the shit that it is now. And but yeah, I really hope not. I mean, rules like protecting the players is one thing, but yeah, I mean, how much farther are they going to go to like limit concussions, hitting the wide receivers? Because I mean, you need to hit the wide receivers, but I mean, we don't want to see everything be a penalty and like where you can't even like touch anybody. But I don't know. There's just a different mentality in football though than basketball. That's for sure. That is for sure. 2.5 hours. Okay, you can get from Philly to New Jersey. Okay. Well, try living in Saskatchewan. You just far as fuck away from everything. Like how far is Saskatchewan away from I guess from Toronto? Yeah, from Toronto. Yeah, NBA is awful. Derek, stop watching the NBA. Technical foul things are so stupid. Yeah, I mean it's different. Like the technical used to be like you used to have to do something like really, really egregious, but like even like that's a playoff foul. Like that used to be a thing. Like you used to get the extra, extra contact, like being in the playoffs, letting the guys fucking go at it. Well, it's a defensive 3 seconds, and then added no hand check and no checking player coming through the lane. Yeah. Yeah, the old NBA was crazy. Guys getting clotheslined, getting choked or punched and called the foul and moved on. Yeah, this false ass flopping is so dumb. Yeah, I don't get it. Especially when everything is a foul already. Like, why do you have to flop? Like, if you flopped back in the 90s, like, you would just, like, you would get laughed at for one, and then you would get fucked up even harder by the guys going against you. Oh, shit, 24-hour drive straight. Shit, so it's nowhere close. Fuck, that's all the way across the country. Like, yeah, is it? And 19 hours away from Seattle. Fuck. Because, like, Toronto's all the way on the East Coast, and Seattle's all the way on the West Coast. Fuck, I guess I don't know how long it would actually take to drive from, like, West Coast to East Coast of the United States. I'm curious. Let's do some high shit and go see how long it would take to go from San Diego. Fuck, I don't even know. What's a city in Maine? I don't even know the capital of Maine off the top of my head. Let's see. Let's see if it'll even give me a spot. Holy shit. So it says it's a 2-day trip. All right, it got it. I don't think it looks like it's almost the most northern point of Maine also. Yeah, so from San Diego to Maine, I mean, that's southwest to northeast. It says 2 days, 1 hour is the fastest route. going through Nevada and Utah and Colorado would be the fastest route. Okay, so yeah, so you're kind of like right smack dab in the middle. I'm assuming. Will, right in the middle. Like, what's the closest American city if you just like went south? If you just went south, what's the nearest state or city that you would that would be just directly south? If the rest doesn't like the way you look at them, it's it's allowed to tee you up. Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. It really is. Watt said the Olympics should have taught everyone what our best basketball looked like under a different rule set and had none of the NBA players dominating the best we have to offer. Yeah. Yep. Years ago, two buddies of mine drove from Saskatchewan all day, all the way to Seattle, made it 18 and a half hours, watched a couple Mariner games. Nice, nice. Bangor, Maine. You know what's funny? That's where Julie the Cat Gaffney is from. And like that was the one that came in my head, but I didn't really know how to spell it. Augusta, Bar Harbor. And does anyone get the Julie the Cat Gaffney reference? You better. So yeah, Watt, sorry, done with the NBA. Fuck it, smoke it up. Okay, North Dakota and Montana border us. Okay. All right. From Modesto, California to New York, it would take 2 days, 12 hours, 3,200 miles. Damn. Yeah, that's far. Yeah, the farthest that I've ever been on a road trip, it was like my mom's best friend. Like they were like, I was always hanging out with her son, and it's just another place to like get out of the house, always going over there. And like they went to Ohio, went from San Diego to Ohio. That's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. And I mean, this is back in 1998, I think. So gas, I mean, very, very cheap compared to what it is now, for sure. But that's just insane. Hey, what up, Bad Sports? Hey, what up, fam? Been off the grid, so I got to catch one of these drafts. Dude, so every weekday, the drafts start. It's an $11 best ball draft, super flex with IDP, 35 total roster spots, and it's $11. Last year's winner won $5,000, and he won more than $5,000 because he placed in a couple places. But yeah, you should definitely get into it. And if you go join the 420 crew at 420crew.com, you could join for free. You can still keep up with everything that's going on. I said 98. Y'all were looking at fold out maps and shit. Yeah, I mean, I was 12, so I have no, like, I was just fucking around. We were fucking around the whole time, so I don't really remember, I don't remember what was going on with them fucking driving. Well, so with gas, hotels, and all the other stuff added in, almost cheaper to fly because you save on the time you can never get back. Well, yeah, but there was no hotels, though. There was no hotels. It was car sleeping. That was it. When I lived in Fresno, 98 gas price was 77 cents. Said, man, how the times have changed. Yeah. I mean, I started driving in 2002. That's when I was 16. And gas, I think, was like 170, 180. I mean, it wasn't even $2 a gallon when I started driving. And then I remember, that's when I started driving in 2002. In 2005, that's when we had all the shit going on. And gas prices surged past like $5 or something. It was fucking insane. In 3 years time, gas more than doubled. It was fucked right when I started driving too. Still pissed about that. Well, that's the point I was trying to make was if the NFL keeps cupcaking the league, we'll see the best. We will see the best talent, or we'll turn into the NBA where nothing but faster players that lack all the other. Yeah, but still, I mean, there's a grittiness to football, and like people are still hitting each other, like even if it doesn't happen on a constant basis. And you can't hit the QB, right? But people still do hit the QB. 15-yard penalty. Sometimes you get a fine, sometimes the team pays your fine. But like, just think about that. Think about how many fines happen over the course of the year because of what, illegal hits. Yeah, that's the best way to probably put it. And that's not going to stop. I mean, some of these guys have gotten out of the league, but there's still a bunch. There's still a bunch. I used to fill up my 3-wheeler with H5. What? H5 doll hairs? What's that? Uh-oh. B Mills on auto. Let's see. I mean, I know people might be tapping out. It is I'm glad I started. So the weekend drafts are going to be at 4:30 West Coast time, because I know some people may have some shit to do in the evenings or whatever on Saturday and Sunday, especially with like the fights and all that kind of shit. 3-wheeler ATV with 1 wheel in the front. Oh, okay. I've never ridden a three-wheeler ATV. I mean, I've ridden a regular, a regular 4-wheeler. Yeah, never ridden a 3-wheeler ATV. Is it kind of similar to those? Seen those 3-wheel? I mean, I don't even know what the fuck they are. Those 3-wheel cars or whatever. Those things are crazy, man. Like, seems like you can do crazy donuts with those things. Those tracks were taken off the market. Too many wheelies, too many people getting killed. Yeah, fuck. And they're fucking awesome to ride, though. Yeah, definitely. I mean, shit. Even what do you call those? The pocket bikes or whatever. Like, man, those things used to go fast and just like small as fuck. So when the NFL goes to flag football and deuces, so they make too much money off it to stop the full contact sport that it is. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I even think now compared to like 90s, 80s, 70s, I mean, it's cupcake now compared to like everything. I just don't even see how they would make it. Yeah, because I mean, did you guys care about taking away the I mean, not taking it away, but changing the rules on the kickoff? Like that's one of the most craziest punishable plays like that anybody could get when you're getting hit by someone. And I guess I don't really care about that. I mean, it is cool. Like it was cool seeing run backs and stuff, but like that's still once in a blue moon, like type thing. I don't know. Yeah, 3 wheels are illegal. Yeah, dangerous. Yeah. People doing too much crazy shit. Me neither. I'm reckless on a 4-wheel. So we've cupcaked ATVs too much, eh? Had a big red with the big tires and used to jump the shit out of dunes. Fun kid times. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Right, Derek? Unless you're Devin Hester. And see, and that's like, but Devin Hester's only one man. And dude, I still remember that 2006 season. Like that was fucking insane. Fucking insane. Yeah, totally pitted. I love butter stuffs, buttercup, butternuts, buttercup. Man, so funny when hey girl, you hungry? Fuck you. I was talking to the horse here. Oh man, I love Half Baked. One of my favorite movies of all time, for sure. I love that. That's why this is like division number 5, one of the earlier ones. Also used to love riding my big wheelie as a kid. Those things are awesome as well. Yeah, I mean, gets a little crazy when you start going down those big ass hills, right? Crispy said, if I take Tony, can I get an F?
Man, fuck Tony!
Watt said, yeah, that cupcake 3-wheeler comment owned. Man, I almost wasn't gonna go live for the draft, but we got back in time. And yeah, it was probably a little bit better starting, maybe 20 or 30 minutes after the draft starts, as long as people remember to jump in, because there's so many rounds to this draft. I mean, we still got 4 rounds to go after this. What Noble get? FGTV books, huh? Noble's he's a reader when he wants to be. Super smart, and he's found some books that he likes. This FGTV series. Yeah, we live super close to a library, and it's hella small. So it's like they have full access to the library and like everything that's in it, and like, yeah, they've been renting like DVDs like from there, like and then Noble, he's always getting different books to read now as well. I said, if you type in "can a horse be" into Google, diabetic is the fourth suggestion. What? My dad once gave me a great word of wisdom: never ride down a hill you can't ride up. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely got some logic to it. Definitely got some logic to it. Hassan, he said, you ready for the St. Patrick's Day parade on Monday morning tomorrow? I mean, I don't know if I'll be watching the St. Patty's Day parade, but I don't know. I feel like I might need to go somewhere, get some content for St. Patty's, though. Yeah, Noble's super smart. He likes reading. He likes reading the stuff that he likes reading, and I totally understand that, because like I remember really hating to read stuff like the different books that we would get and have to read, and it's all boring as shit. And yeah, so he gets to read what he wants, and but yeah, it's been way better. TJ said, give me some sour cream and onion chips and with some dip, man, some peanut butter, some Haagen-Dazs ice cream, get some marshmallows, and get some graham crackers and make some s'mores, man. Dang it. And what? Grape jelly. Fuck. And then water, whole lot of water, and Funyuns. Yeah. And get me give me a box of condoms. And what was that stuff? We used to eat it all the time back in the day. Pussy. You got it. That part always fucking made me laugh. He's so serious about it. You got it. And what? If I'm not back here in 10 minutes, call the police. If he ain't back here in 10 minutes, we're calling Domino's. What's that? My dad's famous words is, you don't have to read the same book as long as we're on the same page. There we go, man. There we go. That's I'm gonna have to steal that one. That's some good Pop's words of wisdom right there. And Outside said, you like Lisa Simpson. So look at this Lisa Simpson. It's a crazy, trippy LSD version of Lisa Simpson. One of the crazy hats that I have by fuck. What the hell is their name? So high right now. I'm just like forgetting everything. Grassroots. There we go. Grass fucking roots. Wore the shit out of that plastic tire Big Wheel. Yeah, Big Wheels were the shit, man. Feel like those are illegal now. I never really see Big Wheels anymore. Do they even exist anymore? Because like, yeah, it was kids like us that were like making little ramps and shit and fucking doing jackass shit in the Big Wheels when we were like probably too old to be riding them. I mean, shit, my last experiences with the Big Wheels are us like fucking pulling someone like with the big wheel. They're like holding their legs up because their legs are too big to fucking pedal on the big wheel. And yeah, man. Right? See, I don't see him no more either. And I go to Walmart and shit. I walk by the fucking bike section, and I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, it's I mean, we were probably, I don't know, like, I mean, I guess I'm an earlier millennial, but I feel like we were like the last generation that was really doing all that fuckery. Like, I'm sure there was some, Gen Zs that were doing a little bit of fuckery, but I just feel like all the people, once you're born after the 2000s, it was like your parents were probably really soft on you, weren't letting you do that crazy shit like we were doing. I wrecked one big wheel at the crackheads who would shoot up in our yard at night and stole me an accidental new one. My parents swear to this day they didn't buy it. Baltimore in the 1980s. Oh, man. Man, we used to get the older kids to hook us up to their bikes and pull us behind our, with our big wheels. But they got the adult big wheels. Oh, man. I heard that. Man, I wish we could actually play the movie, like, or even if it was just the audio, play the audio of the movie without getting in trouble. So I would love to fucking be listening or watching Half Baked. I'm gonna watch it after this. Yeah, because Noble's probably gonna want to get on the PlayStation and kick me off for WWE 2K. So I gotta try to get in some baseball when I'm on these streams. Listen, man, I'm older Gen X, so I was 30 when I was 16, and I'll be 30 until the day I die, no matter what, how old I am, real age, right? Definitely feel younger than 39, that's for sure. And yeah, and most of the time when people ask, I mean, now I got a couple grays or whatever, but it's funny. I guess there's still a bunch of people who, like, even when I had the grays, like a 38 or 39, like, what? Guess I forget. There's a lot of stress with lot of stress with certain races, and I guess the white hair, can come earlier in some than others. Oh yeah, we got like half the peeps on auto now. So who wants a grade? Because we're gonna be getting to the end of this real soon. Let me know if you want a draft grade. Wilson, I'm pretty sure the last 5 years of bullshit didn't help the grays either. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think I had grays before COVID. But like, dude, COVID, like, man, it used to be like right here. Like, I had to, like, I wasn't even growing a beard or anything because there was this, from stress, there was like a patch that I couldn't even grow the hair back. And I swear it was from stress. And yeah, luckily, we're good now. We're good now. But man, I remember it took like a long time for me to be able to grow that hair back after being so stressed after a bunch of shit. And but yeah, COVID is responsible, well, and Noble responsible for a lot of my grays, that's for sure. All right, TJ said sign me up for grading. Yep, Toker1 said he wants the grade. Jason said I'll take the grade even though I know it's an F for drafted Anthony Richardson. We'll see where you drafted him. If you drafted him very, very early, it's it might be. All right, and we are almost to the end here. I still remember doing drafts on the board with stickers, and everyone would show up to the house. Not a thing anymore. Yeah. I mean, I would do that every year. I would host the draft. I'd get the board. We'd have the stickers. I want it to be a thing. I mean, it was a thing a couple years ago, but then we had this big split or whatever, and then the houses are divided. So the Vegas draft wasn't a thing. I do want to get it going again, but it might just be something where everyone makes their own way to Vegas, and you find your own hotel and all that shit. Because yeah, I mean, there are some people who like staying at the Airbnb that I that I got for us. But then I don't know. It seems like there are some people who it's kind of whatever. So we'll figure that out. But definitely gotta get a live in-person draft, man. Like there's nothing more fun. Nothing more fun than a live in-person draft. Let's see, giant trade the process and the offense only number 1. Let's see. Oh, someone just tagged me. There it is. Dang. So Christian McCaffrey and Drake May for Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyrone Tracy, Justin Fields, and Wandale Robinson. A lot of people wanting to cash in on CMC while they can. And told him, man, I must start stressing out by the age of 22 when I got my first grays. He said, well, I'm not balding, still full head of hair. Yes, that's what I've gone for me. Yeah. And luckily, because my dad's dad at one point didn't have any hair, but I'm pretty sure that my mom's dad died with a full head of hair. So that's what I'm hoping that it stays the same for me there too. All right. Hire Pro to put your stickers up, like that show that had the trophies on the Shiva. Yeah, you know what? I mean, see, like it would be that'd be a dope ass Vegas draft, right? Like, yeah, we could definitely do something like that. The one thing that sucks is like no smoking if you do it at a place like that. That's one of the things that sucks. And that's most of the fun of any draft is like it's just a fat smoking session. Crispy said, I still got hair, son. Will says, anyone given this any thought? But for me, but what if CMC gets traded out of San Francisco? I've been saying that they need to trade him. Like for San Francisco like purposes, they need to trade him. All right, we'll go. Well, actually, the Bayou said it first. He'll take a grade. So we'll go the Bayou. Here we go. Shout out to Toker One. So the QB situation here, we got Patrick Mahomes, Tua, and Stafford. Really solid. I mean, I don't think I can give that an A, but I'll give that a B plus. And let's see, any other QBs, Ewers could be decent depth, depends on where he goes. And Derrick Henry and Rashad White. I mean, Derrick Henry's awesome, but only having Rashad White and that being it. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a C plus for the running backs. Wide receivers, Adams, Worthy,
X gon' give it to you. What?
Pittman, and Kelsey. Kelsey will count with the wide receivers as well. I'm gonna give that a B minus for those wide receivers. Might even be a C plus. But I guess I feel like Kelsey and Pittman. I don't know. I like Worthy too, but yeah, you know what? I am gonna give that a C plus, and it's solid. But yeah, I mean, you took. Really, you pushed it off, and I don't know. I feel like I would have went with someone over Adams. I don't really know who, but guess I'm nervous about him going to the Rams. So what is that? B plus, C plus. And then IDP, Foyola Kuhn, Van Ginkel, Quinnen Williams, Winfield, Buda Baker. Definitely making up for it on the IDP. Trey Hendrickson, medalist, Khalil Mack, Kirby Joseph, Byard, Jeremy Chin, Kool-Aid, McKinstry, and then Greg Delpit, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Pete Warner. I'm gonna give this a B. Very, very solid. And then let's see the bench depth. Totally pitted. Rashad Evans in the high school is a pretty chill dude. Nice. I went to high school with Arian Foster, formerly of the Texans. Let's see. Where's the bench depth kicking at? Lockett, Bateman, Dortch, Mostert, Sanders, Zeke, MVS, Loveland. I don't even know who this is. Ayo Man. Ayo Manor out of Stanford. Tyson Chandler. I'm gonna give that a C plus for a couple people. It was kind of teetering on a C and a C plus there. So we got totally pitted said, but Matt Bush was a bitch. I played baseball with him, so I was on his good side for sure. But yeah, he totally acted like a bitch to a lot of people for sure. And so let's see. So it was a B plus, a C plus, a C plus, a B, and a C plus. So I feel like it's probably like right. It's like a 79 or an 80. So I'm gonna say like C plus to B minus. And yeah, I swear it's like teetering between a 79 and an 80. All right. There we go. TJ, and then who? TJ, and then Jason Hawk fan, and then Crispy. All right. Let's see. QBs. Burrow, Caleb, and JJ. And then Will Levi's to add some depth. I'm going to say this is like a B or a B plus. Probably it's teetering right there for just to not give people inflated ego. We'll just say this is a B for the QBs. Running backs, Chase Brown, DeAndre Swift. Ooh. I'll give that. I just really don't like Swift, so I'm going to give that a C plus. And most of it's for the lack of depth. Wide receivers, Puka, Drake, Mike Evans, Jerry Jeudy. I think the bench starts after Jerry and Jonnu. I mean, that's a lot better. That's for sure. We'll give that a B. Very solid. And IDPs, Crosby, Zaire Franklin. Nice. Derwin James. Nice. Jesse Bates. Nice. Good value, too. 19th round. Duggar, Highsmith, Eric Kendricks, Bradley Chubb. How many total did you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could probably get away with drafting 8. I would say try to make it 10. You don't want to sell yourself short. I mean, if you get a couple injuries, could get screwed. That's really solid, though. I feel like I'm gonna give that a B as well. Could have been a B plus if you had a couple more guys in there. And let's see. So it's after Jeudy where the bench kicks in. So we got Johnson, Coleman, Scatabo, Likely, Kraft, Wicks, Robinson, Strange, Whittingham, Gordon, Vidal, Noah Gray, Zacchaeus, Hyatt, Bobo, and Michael Wilson. I think it's probably going to be like a C plus. Yeah, probably a C plus. So let's see. All in all, what was everything? So B, C plus, B, and then C plus. So yeah, I think it's smacking right there, teetering between a B minus and a B. So maybe like an 82 or an 83 if we're talking on the scale of 1 to 100. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Got some good depth at I guess everywhere except running back. I mean, I don't know. You do have good depth when it comes to that, but I guess your top heaviness depth, not there. And it's crispy. Oh no, Hawk Fan. Let's see. Where's Hawk Fan? There we go. At number 3, and then Crispy will be next. If anyone else wants a draft grade, speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, let's see. Hawk Fan starting off with Murray, Gino, and Anthony Richardson. At least it was in the 9th round, though. I mean, Derek, he auto drafted him in the other round, and it was like what, the 4th round or other draft, and it was like 4th round. Richardson's bringing it down for sure. Because I would give it a B with Kyler and Gino, but I feel like Anthony Richardson brings it down to a B minus. So we're gonna say B minus for those QBs. Any other QBs? Nope. TJ said definitely hoping some rookies come through though. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it's tough to grade the rookies when I don't know where they're going. But yeah, like that's what's gonna be like really fun is when we as we near the draft and as the draft happens and everything, and then we get to go back and look at our best ball teams and be like, yes, I got this rookie, and you ended up going here. It's fucking awesome. Let's see. Running backs. Najee, Aaron Jones, Tony Pollard. I'm gonna say B minus for those running backs. But yeah, pass catchers, wide receivers, and tight ends: Jefferson, Bowers, McBride, Harrison. Yeah, well, that's a beastly start right there. And Kittle, very solid. I'm gonna give that. I feel like I'm gonna give that an A minus. Yeah, especially because of the tight end premium, and then I mean, taking Jefferson high, but then also still getting Harrison at the 412 because I think Harrison is. I feel like he's gonna have a little mini breakout sophomore season, and especially from where he was drafted, like literally last year, we saw him getting drafted in the 2nd. Now you got him in the 4th. Good value. So what was that? That was a B minus, a B minus, and A minus so far. Let's see. IDP, Devin Witherspoon, Kayvon Thibodeau, Cam Bynum, Minka Fitzpatrick, McDuffie, Karloftis, Ramsey, Blankenship, Mad Buki, Mafi, Murphy, Jordan Battle, Chase Young, Woolen, and Taylor Rapp. And yes, Jordan Battle. So we got to play the Jordan Battle shout out here. Where is it?
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex Fantasy Football Hustler and the 420 crew. I also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
There we go. You got a shitload of defensive players. Let me see how many you have total. And I missed Josh Hines Allen. See, because of the stupid fucking color threw me off. Josh Hines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Man, I knew that was a lot. Yeah, 16. It's very top heavy. Yeah, but even though it's top heavy, I feel like I would have went with some different people in places where you got a lot of D line and a lot of DBs, and I feel like I would have wanted a lot more linebackers. So instead of being it's gonna be a B for this. Still very solid though. Let's see the bench depth. So the bench depth will be starting after Pearsall and after. So Ricky P, Tajee Spears, Josh Downs, McLaughlin, McLaughlin, QJ, Guadendo, super fucking late on Guadendo, Bigsby, and Keaton Mitchell, super late on him. Ricky P is kind of what even brings it up. I am gonna make it a B minus because you got a couple guys in there that I feel like make it into B minus territory. So all in all, that was a B minus for the running, a B minus for the QBs, B minus for the running backs, A minus for the wide receivers, B for the IDP, and then B minus for the bench. Yeah, I mean, the wide receivers and the IDP definitely bringing it up. And I feel like because of that, it's going to be teetering on a B minus to a B as well. Yes, just somewhere right 82, 83, 84, just somewhere right in that range. But yeah, very, very solid squad. Okay. And last team. And we got to get some peeps in tomorrow's draft. Just an FYI. As of now, I'll throw the link in the chat. And we need 9 more as of tomorrow, or as of right now, I mean. Let me throw that in. And here goes Crispy Squad. Uh-oh, going RB heavy. Gibbs, Barkley, Kyren. That's a money start right there. And it was so money that I forgot the way that I was doing this. QBs, Herbert, Darnold, and Carr. And then you get a couple extra style points for the Rattler. And okay. And then Heineke and then Sam Howell. All right. Not too shabby. I'm going to give that a B. And then the running backs, I mean, man, you killed it on the running backs. I feel like I got to give the running backs an A for Gibbs, Barkley, Kyren, and Montgomery. Wide receivers, though, let's see. DJ Moore, Olave, Chris Godwin, and Kyle Pitts. I'll give that a B minus. And then the IDPs, Jordan Brooks, Luvu, Levante David, Julian Love, Devin Lloyd, Jack Campbell, Tremaine Edmonds, Grenard, Byron Young, Nolan Smith. Kenneth Murray, dude, that ruined everything. Kenneth Murray, really crispy, really. You might have had an A before that, but I'm gonna give it a B plus now because of that. And let's see, where's all your backups kick in at? Eckler, McMillan, Charbonnet, Hollywood Brown, really late.
Sing about Hollywood.
Algier, Gibson, Kenny Gainwell, Will Shipley, Tutu Atwell, Curtis Samuel. I'm gonna give that a B minus. Got a couple guys in there that I deserve to get this up to a B minus. And I trade Ken Murray before Sanborn takes his job. Did Sanborn go to Dallas? Ken Murray went to Dallas. So let's see. So all in all, what was that? This was set a B for the QBs, A for the running backs, B minus for the wide receivers, B plus for the IDP, and then B minus for the bench, offensive bench. What does that make it? It's an F. Again, Crispy, you took Kenneth Murray right at the end. You wanted to make sure that you solidified an F. You didn't get Kadarius Toney.
Man, fuck Tony!
But we'll hit the drop again just for him. It's an F, Crispy. You could have done so much better. So much better. We had such high hopes for you. And you go there and you fuck it all up right at the end with Ken Murray. All right. There we go. Another draft in the books. Hey, appreciate you guys for rocking. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna do this a lot more often, where like I go live maybe 20 or 30 minutes after the draft starts, and we already get a handful of picks under the belt. And yeah, there we go. Don't forget to go join the 420 crew, guys, at 420crew.com, so you can stay in the loop about all of these drafts. There's drafts dropping every single day. Every single day there's a draft going on. Whenever you are wanting to get into a slow draft, there's a slow draft going on as well. So get over there, 420crew.com, and go get signed up. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys probably sometime tomorrow, if nothing else, for the draft. Peace out.
Defense on me!
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night! If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, 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 y'all